Hello, how are you? I want to do one more video. Probably not one more, but another video about UFOs and about these. What should I call them? Extraterrestrials, other beings, non-human entities. I want to make sure that my viewers know, what these aliens are. The government likes to mislead us and make us believe, well, there is nothing there, right? Just look away, there's nothing there. They have lied to us for years. Now, it's not the government, of course, it's the deep state. It's the people that are behind our government that keep all these secrets, have secret plans for years. And really, I have talked about it in my videos, who these people are that are behind, that are in that pyramid of power. I just recently really stressed the fact that these fallen angels are part of this deep state. Absolutely. No, it's not the Democratic Party or some people behind the Democratic Party. And it's not even the people with money that have been financing everything. No, these people with money, they received power from other entities that are standing over everything for years. They have plans, 100-year-long plans. And none of the humans can even think that far. They're just being used, and they are being groomed, and they are being put in the place so they would do these powers. Should I say powers? They would follow these people's plan. I saw a video just recently on the Bush family, going all the way back to Prescott Bush, the father of course, Bush Sr., and how he was involved in everything in politics and put his sons and grandson into certain areas so they would have influence, and how these people have maneuvered history forever. However, they're not even the people behind everything. You can't say they're the deep state. And of course, they also mentioned, of course, friends and people that are associated with the Bush family. No, they are not really behind it. Yes, they're the money people. They have the power. They have the wealth, the control. But they get the control from someplace else. And the plan is not just a plan of 100 years, but a plan of 1,000 years. I keep saying that, people. We're being conditioned. We have been conditioned for a long time. I think I mentioned this video, in my last video I mentioned this, how we are being conditioned. Check my description box once in a while, because that's where I put these videos. Also, on the playlist, you can go to history or politics, and I put a lot of my videos there that I find. And like I said, one of them was on how we're being conditioned and have been conditioned for years through the media. And I came across this again, was reminded of this TV series I saw years ago. It's called Childhood's End. I mentioned it in my last German video, and I was researching it, and to see where I can find it, and I actually find it on archive.com. I think it's called internationalarchive.com, but it's just archive.com. You can find it for free. You need to watch it, people. It's called Childhood's End. It's written in the 50s or 60s by a guy called was it Archer or I don't remember. His last name is Clarke. Arthur Clarke. Okay? Arthur Clarke. In the movie, these overlords, okay, extraterrestrials, aliens are coming to the earth. And at first they're not showing themselves, and they're only talking to certain people. And then eventually, after a generation, they show themselves. The reason why they didn't show themselves right away was because at the beginning, well, no, they looked like a devil, like Satan himself with horns and all that stuff. And first they wanted to brainwash or condition people not to have a negative attitude about those kinds of creatures, like devils. And so they came and they deceived humankind. I don't know, it's kind of hard. I need to watch it again myself. Did they know something is coming and they didn't want to tell humankind what is coming? And they just took samples of human beings and left humankind to really die. Absolutely to die. No, they were not benevolent. They didn't want the best for humankind. But then again, at the time when they came, was there something that anybody could have done? It's very interesting. Watch the beginning of the movie and you see exactly what we're living today. And this guy wrote it in the 50s, I think 50s or 60s. I think the movie was done 2016. Or it's not a movie, it's a series, TV series. But it's interesting to hear that scenario. Yeah, it is science fiction, of course. But are these aliens that we are seeing today, or we think we see today, right? We're confronted with, okay, who are they? And of course, if you know my videos, then you know they're fallen angels. Yes, they are devils. And they have no good thing for humankind. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. They don't want anything good. They want to destroy humankind purposely. And I'm not sure if all the things that they're creating, or what we are creating, is not the result of these people planning it. Chaos, overpopulation, all these things, people, are they created? Yeah, we are dumb. Yes, human beings are definitely dumb. Okay? It's like we are worse than animals. We can't think. We don't know. We have to regulate our population. We have to regulate the resources. We have to, come on, really. If you see the introduction, that's what we are living in today. And things are out of hand. Absolutely out of hand. I live here in Colorado Springs, and it's unbelievable how our population here is growing. We don't have the resources, people. We don't have the water. We depend on water just because, through the water, through the snow melt. And think about it. They're building a apartment houses here, one after another. And how are we going to support this population? What happens if a catastrophic event is happening and we have to bring in the food? We can't grow it ourselves. Nobody thinks about that. And we have riots on our hands, and people cannot even imagine. Yeah, these scenarios that this guy showed in his book, Arthur Clarke, can happen. That's what we are today. That's what we are today. Why? Because we're not good stewards. Yeah, many Christians, we can have as many kids as we want, be fruitful and multiply. That's what God told them 6,000 years ago when there was nobody on earth. What do we have today? What would Jesus tell us today? Really? Be fruitful and multiply? Be like cockroaches? Be like mice? What would they say today? Or what would God say today? I don't think so. He wouldn't say, just continue to multiply. Just continue to bring these people in. And you can't feed them. Again, what will happen, if a catastrophic event will happen? Well, not if, when? When? Within a short period of time, we would lose 90% of our population. But really, this video was about these aliens. So people become aware who is behind everything. Who is behind everything? In Ephesians 6, starting with verse 10, Paul is telling us who we are dealing with. He's saying we're not wrestling with flesh and blood. So our fight is not against the people that we're seeing. But let's read that. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his power. And then he's saying, put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood. Let's see if I can turn this on and see it better. It's a little bitty dark. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyways, for our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this, what is it? Something with the world. Dark world. And against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. This is who we are struggling with. And these entities are real. We call them the devil, Satan. And again, you read it, it's not singular. We're not talking about singular people, powers of the dark world and against the spiritual forces of the evil in the heavenly realm. Against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world. It's more than one. And that's what I've been saying lately in my videos. The dark forces. Just like in that TV series, in that book, the overlords. Yeah, they were evil forces. They had no interest, no good thing for human beings. They were okay when human beings were destroyed. And what did Paul say? He says, put on the full armor of God. It says in 13, therefore put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, and he said that to the people almost 2,000 years ago, and they dealt with the evil. We're dealing with the evil today. They're here. So in order for you to be able to deal with these things, the deception that we're going to be getting into. You thought the pandemic was a great deception. You wait what's coming. I believe the deception is going to be even bigger. It says, you may be able to stand your ground after you have done everything to stand. Stand firm then with the belt of truth buckled around your waist. People, truth. What is the truth? The truth comes only from facts. And you're going to have to look at facts. You can't just run after whatever the government is telling you, science is telling you, whatever these people are telling you. Because everything is in the hand of the evil one. In the hands of these dark, evil people. And then it continues to say, so you put the belt with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Sorry, I'm trying to move this. Take the helm of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. This is how we're supposed to be prepared for this evil time to come. And there will be evil times. Again, watch this TV series on Archive. If you have not seen it yet, it's good to watch it again. I want to watch it again because it's always something we can learn. But it is scary as heck. Of course, it's only, symbolic. But it kind of lets you know who is behind this alien agenda. Let's say alien agenda because that's what it is. These aliens are not from somewhere out there from this planet, from another planet, but they've been here forever. They come from a different dimension. They were kicked out of heaven, like I said, forever. And their goal is to destroy humankind. Absolutely. Destroy this earth that God has made. That's what the devil is all about. He is a liar. If you read some of the Gospels and see what Jesus said about the devil. He's a liar from the beginning, and he will always be a liar. And he wants to destroy. He comes to destroy. He is like a wolf. He's like a lion. He comes to destroy. He has always wants to come destroy humankind, create bloodbath, torture. He has no respect for humankind. And he picks people, ruthless people. He either uses the demons to possess them and do horrendous things. Yeah, in the name of humanity. It is unbelievable what human beings are capable to do to another human being. It's for me, it's like, it hurts me very deeply. But then again, maybe these people are demon possessed. I cannot imagine a human being actually torturing another human being. It's like beyond me. What do you think? Please let me know. Please, people, let me know what you think. You think that a human being is actually capable of doing that? For me, it's shocking to even think about it. But again, if I can say, okay, these people are demon possessed, or they may even be fallen angels, then it's easier for me to say, okay, yeah, maybe. But yeah, watch this TV series. I think 3 parts. And let me know if you have seen it before. Maybe it's not something new for you. All right, people, again, give me a thumbs up. Share this video. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let me know what you would like to hear. Studies that you want me to do. Again, most of my studies are biblical studies. We need to base the truth on nothing but the Bible. No interpretation. I am absolutely against interpretation. The Bible will explain everything. Everything. We don't have to think about interpreting anything. Just read the Bible and you will know. That's the pure truth. All right, people, let the Holy Spirit guide you always.